Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Inspector General of Police made a very reckless remarks. And with all that, we have seen so many people coming out to condemn that statement. Even the media houses have come out to expose Kagombe. They are asking him to apologize to Kenyans for such reckless remarks. And it is now becoming so much hard for anyone who come in to defend IG Kagombe's statement. In fact, you look so much stupid, inhumane, and a clueless person anytime you come out to defend that reckless statement that was coming from IG Kagombe. And so, we were subjected to a drama at KTN News in a show where Ken Mijungu was leading. We had Honorable Peter Kaluma in a bitter exchange with Gigi Kagombe, the member of parliament from Gatundu South. And in Gigi Kagombe's attempt to defend Kagombe, this is what he said. You cannot use people as a shield, currents for your political expedition. That you tell people, let's go and face police. Then from there, I was asking myself a question. How did the Azimio told the people, let's go and face police? Because then when he talk about this, you take your attention to what was happening in Nyalendo slums. We are talking about Kisumu. We did not see people on the street, but we saw police officers walking to residents, removing people from their own house, beating them. Some were shot from their own compound at home. We have heard all those stories. Then someone from Gatundu, who seemingly is acting out of ignorance, comes out to try and defend such kind of a statement. Now with all this, I think Kaluma could not continue to keep quiet and listen to such kind of nonsense. He decided just to walk out of that interview, because then you cannot argue with a fool. You rather become another fool.
And let me tell you, Kagombe, I have vetted, I think, 4 past inspectors general. We've had them before. I've never seen one like this one. If you looked at Article 75 of the Constitution...
You vetted him, you passed him. Why did you...
If you looked at Article 75 of the Constitution, if you bothered to check, the conduct even in that statement is so insensitive. Any sane country would say you are not a public officer, because it tells you in your behavior, in your words, when you are a public officer, you must behave in a manner that brings respect, and everything to that office. So let us not imagine that this is an inspector general for some US or UK. Kisumu is across here. If it is a lie, those bullet wounds are there with the people, and those people are there to talk about it. Including the timing.
Ken.
Whose duty is it to confirm?
You must discuss the concept of cause and effect. You cannot use people as a shield, as a currency for your political expedition. You cannot do that. You cannot take people and use them as a human shield. That you tell them today, let's go and face the police. Because what you have seen.
Can I request to leave this debate?
No, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Why?
Ken.
Why do you want to leave?
Ken, at a level where I regard myself as a leader, not a child. When this is the kind of person you bring me to talk national issues with, I have no business. And but again, I honored KTN. I've kept out of the media for a long time.
I know.
For over 1 year.
You've never been. I know.
So when you are in leadership, you can't afford to be childish
No, you can't tell me
over matters affecting Kenyans.
You can't tell me that.
You people are juvenile.
Let me tell you,
Kenya belongs to all Kenyans, not just you.
Let's not reduce the debate.
What property is this you put beyond the lives of Kenyans?
I'm going to mute your mics now, gentlemen. I want just hold up. You don't. I'm skipping that topic.
You don't get this juvenile.
I'm skipping that topic. There are two more gentlemen here. If you are not
talking of life,
let him stay aside. Let him stay aside.
You cannot use people's lives like that. You cannot use people as a shield.
Gentlemen,
political dispensation.
John, can I have these two mics muted? I need to talk to you. Yeah. Mheshimiwa Kaluma, there are two gentlemen here who are sober. You don't have to talk about this. I know it's a emotive topic, but you don't need to leave.
You don't call me to debate such lost characters. No. Kenya is bigger than the idiocy you have in Mount Kenya.
No, it's not. You can't use people's lives like that. You can't.
Gentlemen, as Mheshimiwa Kaluma leaves, your point, sir.
People and you call them shields.
I'd like to say this.
These are the people
honestly, Mheshimiwa from Gatundu.
Mheshimiwa looks like this, not me.
Understandable. Okay.
You to leave.
Well, I'd like to say this first. Sorry to every other Kenyan, and I understand his pain, but I'd like to say this. Two things.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, definitely, having listened to Kagombe's way of argument, one can easily conclude and say that Kagombe is deaf in thinking and shallow in understanding. Now, with all this, then it is just better for the mainstream media to block such kind of reckless leaders. Don't give them airtime, because they are not worth that airtime. They are just exposing ignorance, and the Kenyans can no longer stomach such kind of statement coming from an elected member of parliament. This is how low UDA can sink. And this is not new to Kenyans. When it is coming from ODM, it can be news. Or when it's coming from Azmio, it will be news. But now coming from the UDA side, then this is what you would expect from these people, because from the word go, how they've been acting in the manner of goonism, from beating people in rallies, from the all manner of kind of things they have done, fighting other leaders, and even in funeral, you would expect this from UDA party. This is their character. And I was listening to Ken Mijungu's statement when Peter Kaluma was leaving that interview. He told Peter Kaluma that there are other two gentlemen here who are sober. You don't have to leave. You can talk to them. What is Ken Mijungu saying here in that statement? Is he confirming that that member of parliament from Gatundu South is unsober, is ungentle? That is what he's saying. Because then if it means that he could not argue with the Kagombe because of the childish remark that he's saying, and Ken Mijungu is saying that took on other two gentlemen whom you can talk to. So it means Ken Mijungu is confirming that he brought a childish person into an interview to argue with the leaders. That he brought a reckless person into an interview. That he brought a clueless person into an interview. That is what I'm reading from this. You cannot defend that regretful statement from Kome. Kome must just come out and apologize to Kenyans and let him keep silent as far as the issue of police brutality is concerned in this country. He went too low. No wonder he's silent, he's not speaking again. So UDA must be told, you cannot defend everything. There are things you have to say the truth. This is how low these people can go. You know, they're reducing to what police officers did, to put a blame on Raila Amolo Odinga as a person who is using people as a shield. When, where, and how. Kenyans were just tired, hungry, and pissed off with this regime. And they went to the street. Demonstration did not only take place in Kisumu. There was massive demonstration in Kisii. We know very well what was happening in Kitengela. We know very well what took place in Mlolongo. Mlolongo, a place I know very well. I've stayed in Mlolongo for 2 years, 2 good years. I know it very well. There was demonstration in Nairobi, but they were focusing specific areas where we have majority of Luo community staying. What's that? So you cannot target a community and you go to an extent of removing people from their own houses, then descend on them with rungus and firearms. Then you say that people went to hire dead bodies and then took photos. You can't defend that. And the issue of police brutality, you cannot defend what police did. They killed instead of arresting if they believe that those individuals were breaking the law. Why can't we arrest them? Even our own court, it has disbanded the issue of sentencing someone to death. They cannot sentence anyone to death. It can be life prison, or they will give you a number of years in prison. Ni heri hata wasema miaka 100 kuliko kusema life sentence. Mambo ya life sentence, it has reached an end. If that is the way to go, who is a police officer to reclaim an armed, peaceful citizen's life? It's not worth it. Because of that, we cannot debate on how, to defend that heinous act that police did. Police presided over anarchy in this country. That cannot be defended. Anytime you try to defend that, you look so much stupid, you look so more clueless, you look inhumane. And that's what UDA is doing.